Welcome to The Peak, where becoming your best self is our goal. I'm Mike Mittman. On today's show, physical therapy in the comfort of your own home. A technology making MRIs a pleasant experience. And a nationwide firm that pays close attention to detail. All that and more coming up this episode on The Peak. New Bethany Ministries helps those who struggle with poverty, hunger, and homelessness. Take a look.
There are so many wonderful and meaningful services that New Bethany Ministries provides the community. Let's take a look. New Bethany Ministries is a nonprofit organization located in the south side of Bethlehem. Their goal? To provide opportunities for a secure future to the hungry, homeless, poor, and mentally ill of the Lehigh Valley. They aim to help families and individuals become self-sufficient, live independently, and improve their quality of life. New Bethany Ministries began in the early 1980s as an interfaith ministry to relieve poverty after major layoffs at Bethlehem Steel. In reaction to the increased local need, a group of representatives from many different faith communities came together to discuss what could be done. The group called themselves the Program Committee, and over the years coordinated relief efforts like soup kitchens, shelters, a thrift shop, and counseling. Today, New Bethany provides many services to the community, including permanent housing for over 47 single-room occupants and 7 family units. New Bethany also hosts their choice-based food pantry, open Monday through Friday, with the goal of providing clients with healthy, fresh food options. Another great effort is the New Bethany Garden, which grows fresh produce and teaches clients about gardening. New Bethany Ministries has impacted over 100,000 lives and is here to take care of the members of our community. I'm Katie, and that was a peek at the Valley.
What a great job. Keep up the hard work, New Bethany. Up next, physical therapy brought to you in your own living room.
Hi, I'm Debbie Drake, and I'm a patient at Good Shepherd Rehabilitation. Originally, I started coming, I was having some audio processing problems. She wanted me to do some PT because my balance was off because of the audio problem. In the middle of all that, my knee started giving me trouble. So I finally scheduled the surgery for February 24th. 2 days after I'm discharged, I'm at PT.
Debbie's an awesome woman. I've worked with her for a decent time now on a couple of different issues, things that we were working on. We got in, started the therapy, and we really barely got off the ground when the stay-at-home order started. And so we've been really working on everything from home, including getting all of her range of motion back for her knee, getting her strength back for her knee.
I went there till the middle of about March. So that's when David called and said, "Hey, we're setting up some Zoom telehealth. Would you be interested?" I said, "Yes, I think that'll be great."
We got telehealth up and running as soon as possible. I think we were one of the first in the area to really offer telehealth to a wide market. Telehealth is a great option, and you're not sacrificing any difference in quality of care to coming in person. We can still do the same things. I can still measure someone's knee virtually through the computer. I can still make sure everyone's doing the correct techniques. And I've seen really good results with my patients. I've seen plenty of patients keep improving and really reach their goals with the telehealth option. The other big thing that we started doing for our patients who were coming in person was enhancing our sanitization procedures, wearing masks, wearing goggles, and using social distancing, more than 6 feet for all patients and therapists. In addition to the screening that we've been going through, asking patients and employees both questions before they come in, taking their temperatures, and making sure everyone's safe to come in.
I wouldn't be where I am today without Good Shepherd.
Good Shepherd offers a lot of services over telehealth now. So we obviously have physical therapy, which is what I do. We also have occupational therapy, speech therapy, clinical psychology, and the physician group, has their services, over telehealth as well.
It really helped because I was having someone watch me. I was having someone tell me what to do, and I was seeing a real live person, because by then we were quarantined and it just felt better. You were connecting with someone.
Patients can connect with us through a smartphone, a tablet, or a laptop. As long as it has the video and the audio, we can communicate with them, and they can see us physically. We can communicate with what they're doing, about their technique, how many repetitions to do, and discuss what exercises to do.
I see myself using Good Shepherd for the rest of my life, because it meets all my needs, and in one place. That's what's so great.
How convenient is this service? Up next, how St. Luke stays up to date with current technology. Stay tuned. This is The Peak. The air coil technology makes MRIs less stressful and easier for patients. Let's see how.
Most patients, as they go for an MRI, they tend to be a little nervous about it. They know they're going to have to go into a machine that's going to do the scan. And so I think anything that we can do as a health system to help make sure that that experience is as anxiety-free as possible is something that's so important. And so we really saw when we looked at this new technology that that's what it will do. It'll help make a much more comfortable experience for our patients. That's really what this was all about.
Hi, I'm Robin Denko, and I was diagnosed March 12th of 2020 with colon cancer. After my diagnosis of colon cancer and my surgery, I had some complications in recovery and some differing diagnosis in my pathology. Dr. Desai recently ordered a CAT scan to check on things at 6 months post-op now, and I had a spot on my liver that was worrisome. I was here today to get an MRI to make sure that's okay. Up until today, I've had 3 MRIs in 6 months, and today was wonderful. It seemed larger, and it wasn't as confining feeling. It was faster. My other MRIs were much longer, easily over an hour. I think I was in there about a half an hour today. I was comfortable. It was smooth and easy.
Air coil technology is like a piece of an MRI machine. Every MRI machine requires a detector, and the detector is called the coil. The coil takes the signal from the patient and then translates it into an image that the radiologist can look at and explain what's going on with the patient's diagnosis. The coil is a new kind of technology that used to be rigid, hard, and heavy, and now it's more like a blanket. It's a lighter, more conformable surface that goes over top the patient and is much more comfortable for them. And at the same time as being more comfortable, it also allows us to get a better picture.
Being the first in the Lehigh Valley to offer this technology means that our patients are able to stay closer to home.
Staying up to date in technology in diagnostic imaging is critical because the advances in technology come so fast, and they can make a real difference for how fast the patients get their results, how good the quality of the study is, and how comfortable it is for them to get that study. And we want our patients to be able to have the best of those things. I do think it is emblematic of their commitment to making sure that we have the best equipment that we can possibly have. And that's what being part of a big network that's committed to patient safety is all about.
I've been through a couple opinions on my diagnosis, and every day I talk about the people at St. Luke's and how wonderful they are and treat me with respect and dignity, and I could start to cry. So it's been a very long 6 months, and if it weren't for people here, I would be probably feeling a lot different.
Well, joining me here today is Dr. Amit Paul. He is the section chief for MRI at St. Luke's University Health Network. Dr. Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Tell us a little bit more about this MRI air coil technology. What is it, and how does it benefit patients?
Yes, so a coil in general is an antenna-like apparatus that helps us detect and relay signal from a patient's body during an MRI scan that can ultimately be used to create an image. The new GE air coil technology is actually able to accomplish this using a novel soft blanket-like pad that's much lighter than traditional coils and much more comfortable for the patient.
You know, you mentioned the patient, and MRIs can often be scary. They take a while. There's a lot of noises that happen, instructions that happen for patients. How does this new technology help alleviate some of the fear in patients and improve their experience?
Traditional coils were typically hard shell-like casings that we place on top of the patient, whereas these new GE Air coils are more blanket-like and they're much more comfortable and easier for the patients to obtain their scan without a lot of discomfort.
In addition to making it more comfortable, there's also sort of a time structure that goes to MRIs. They take a while. Does this help at all alleviate some of the time or energy that goes into getting an MRI?
Yes, so if the patients are more comfortable during the scan, they typically move less, and that really requires oftentimes less repeat imaging needed to be done. So the time spent in the machine is actually can be shorter than with the traditional coils because of less breathing motion. And in addition, this specific technology allows us to reduce the time that a patient needs to hold their breath, which ultimately makes them more comfortable during the scan and eliminates any possibility of breathing motion that can degrade the pictures.
So not only are you getting better image quality, but it's really an overall sort of easier experience for the patient. You know, St. Luke's is the first in the area to have this technology. Why is it so important to you as a radiologist to have this type of equipment available to you to really serve your patients better?
Yeah, so we are the first in the Lehigh Valley to have this equipment, and I believe that we're the fourth in the state of Pennsylvania. For us, it's very important because this technology allows us to accommodate patients of all sizes, ages, body shapes that typically would have experienced a lot of discomfort, and now they can attain their MRI in a much more pleasurable manner.
So St. Luke's has a long-standing relationship with GE, which often gives your patients first access to new technologies. Why is this so important to you and your partners as radiologists in the way that you serve your patients?
Yeah, it's very important because GE really provides us with cutting edge technology. I think the GE Air coils are just one example of how they are leaders in their industry and really help us to provide the highest quality care.
If a patient gets the recommendation to get some kind of imaging, whether that be ultrasound or X-ray or MRI, what is your advice to them? How important is the diagnostic imaging to their overall health plan?
So MRIs are very important to the patient's overall diagnosis. We can often see things on MRI that you cannot see with the other modalities such as CT and ultrasound. And it really helps us give your doctor a detailed analysis of what may be causing your symptoms.
Thank you so much for giving us a little insight. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this MRI air coil technology that you'd like patients out there to know about it?
It's a great piece of technology. It's very lightweight. And I think most patients who undergo an MRI with the air coils, they really feel comforted by the blanket-like technology. And we're often seeing many patients actually come back because they like the technology so much.
Well, that is certainly good news for patients out there. Dr. Paul, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. You're watching The Peak.
Let's see how the Goon family supports the Mercy School for Special Learning year after year.
It's so much more than just volunteering there. It's a place where you might do something for them, you might be helpful in some way, but when you walk out those doors, you go, wow, I am a better person because of that.
I've always heard of Mercy School for Special Learning, but never really was involved that much until my wife Karen got involved with volunteering. And the more you're around that place, the more you fall in love with the people who are there, and most importantly, the kids.
When I walk into the doors of Mercy, it's always a surprise.
When you see the dedication of the teachers there, I mean, you can't help but fall in love with that place and want to be around them.
It is a family, and it is an honor and a privilege to be part of the family. I want the community to know that they can help. There's always a need for a volunteer in the gym, in the classroom itself when you're helping to read.
But just the support from the community is critical, to make Mercy work. And it's probably the best kept secret in the Lehigh Valley.
BSI is a national employee benefits firm, not only serving clients, but giving back to the community.
When you have providers and insurance carriers that they all talk in computer code, someone puts a check mark in the wrong box, it can generate a significant bill. We've had examples where a member's got a $50,000 bill in the mail and it was a mistake. Check mark was in the wrong box. It was supposed to be marked as an in-network service, got marked as out-of-network. Next thing you know, a $50,000 bill ends up on the member's desk. So imagine if that happened to you. That's very important now. It's our job to go out there and resolve that, and resolve it quickly for that member too.
We're an independent benefits consulting firm. What we do is we work with our clients on their healthcare spend. So we help them with their benefits, their health insurance, dental, vision, life, and disability. Not only the human resources end, but also with CFOs on managing that healthcare spend. But the other part of it is working closely with their employees and their members and helping them to become better educated healthcare consumers.
We came to BSI originally just looking for health insurance. But what we're finding through this partnership is they have so many relationships with incredible partners who can provide better opportunities for our employees that the relationship continues to expand every time we meet.
BSI is an amazing partner. I absolutely enjoy working with them. But what I've loved about BSI is they make me look good.
With the city, they have really been a good partner with helping us to get the best possible plans for our employees at a reasonable price for them, and at the same time having the city keep their costs at a reasonable level.
I'm very, very passionate about people and growing them and their success. The team aspect at BSI is so important, but it became so easy with the team that we have and their dedication and their level of intensity, the way they serve our clients.
The relationship piece of it is the key. You know, we get to know our clients, we become an extension of their HR team, we get to know them personally. They become not only friends, but they become part of that family as well.
A client relationship to me is one of the most important things here, because again, if you don't understand what your client's pain points are, what they're struggling with, it's almost impossible to be successful here.
BSI brings a quality to the table that has been focused for years in that benefit space. So we're gonna get the best value, we're gonna get the best products for our people, and also what I cannot emphasize enough is we also get the best service. Now, in my 20 years, I've worked with other consultants. You know, I've worked with other TPAs, and I have never experienced the level of service that we get from BSI.
Awesome job, BSI, both professionally and for your ongoing efforts in the community. To learn more about anything on today's show, just go to our website, thepeaktv.com. And remember, every day is an opportunity to be your best self. This is The Peak. New Bethany Ministries help those who struggle with hunger, poverty, and hungerlessness. What a great job. Keep up the... Coming up next, how St. Luke stays on top of technology. Stay tuned. No? Perfect timing, wasn't it? Hold on. Oh boy.
The Peak TV is a production of ASR Media.
Hey, it's Krista. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos.
To see more of The Peak TV, check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and catch us on WFMZ Channel 69.